AI can now interpret oracle cards. You can pull a spread, paste it in, and within seconds you'll get a full reading. Meanings, connections, explanations all laid out for you. And people are already using it. So the question naturally comes up, what does that actually mean for readings? Because on one level it works. AI can interpret cards, it can explain the meanings, the symbols, the structure of a spread. It can connect the cards together and give you something that reads like a complete interpretation. And it can do it quickly and cheaply. So from a practical point of view, it's useful. However, what it's doing is working at the level card readings are designed for. It's taking known meanings, recognized patterns, and applying them in a logical way. That's surface level interpretation. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the foundation of reading cards in the first place. When, however, you've received a reading that really resonates with you, it usually wasn't just that. There was something else in it, something that felt specific to you, something that connected directly to your situation in a way that went beyond the general meaning of the cards. And that's where intuition comes in, as the part that brings depth into each reading. It's what allows someone to look at the same cards and see what actually matters in that moment, to notice what stands out, to connect it to what's happening in your life, not just what the card represents in general. Because without that, the reading can still be correct. It makes sense. However, it doesn't fully and deeply resonate. It stays at a level where it's accurate, just not personal. This is where the landscape has changed, because now anyone can give themselves a reading using a deck and AI. You don't need to rely on someone else to interpret the cards for you at a basic level. Thanks to AI, that's now widely accessible. So this then brings up a different question. If AI can provide the interpretation, what actually makes you as a reader different? Because knowing the meanings isn't enough anymore. Being able to explain a spread isn't enough. That level AI can do. The difference has to be somewhere else. And that's in how the reading is done, in the depth of it, in how someone works with the cards beyond what's written or known. That involves things that aren't fixed, symbols within the card, colours, positionings, what draws your attention first, what doesn't, how the cards interact with each other in a specific moment. That's not something you can fully automate, because it depends on perception, on noticing, on being able to recognise what matters within that spread for that person. And that comes back to intuition, and the ability to see beyond the surface, to trust what you're seeing enough to follow it. Which also brings in a quieter question around boundaries. Where does the tool end and you begin? Because AI can support. It can help you understand. It can give you a base to work from. If, however, it's doing the whole reading for you, then your role starts to shrink. Not because AI is replacing you, because you're not stepping into that part of yourself And that's where the balance sits. Using AI as a tool is one thing. Letting it take over the process is something entirely different. So the question isn't really whether you can use AI for card readings. It's what role you're still playing in the readings.